guys, how's it going? So this video is about a question, or more like an inquiry, that I got a ton about this aquarium and its inhabitants. Apparently I have a sort of fish in here that does not belong with Discus. Let's see who it is. So let's have a good look at my Discus aquarium and think very, very hard which fish technically in the books of most aquarists does not belong in this aquarium. Let's give it a few seconds. So let's look at all the fish from all the angles and you tell me which fish you think would be a problem in this aquarium, but doesn't seem to be. All right, you probably have guessed it. Tiger barbs. So in here I have a mix actually of tiger barbs, super red barbs, which are, it's not cherry barbs, it's like super red tiger barbs, and I got some green barbs. They're in the back and a little bit here. I'm gonna try to stay focused, but they're very active fish. So in the books of most aquarists, they do not belong with Discus because apparently they're aggressive and nippy. But are they really? I have no idea actually, because I've always kept tiger barbs or different types of barbs with Discus at all points of history of me owning Discus. And as you can see here, sorry, there's a ray of light on my tank. There's a ton of Discus and there's a ton of tiger barbs and different types of barbs, and there's absolutely no problems with them. What I think people usually believe to be aggression is more how fast they are to get to the food sources versus Discus. But then again, if your Discus aren't top-notch or doing so well, they will be outcompeted, guaranteed, by hungrier, faster fish. So the goal is to have healthy Discus that go to the food, that have good stamina, that really know when the food is coming, that interact with you and actually fight for their food. Otherwise, they'll be outcompeted even by neon tetras. Let's not be kidding ourselves. So if your Discus are already not eating, putting tiger barbs in there will not make it any easier, because obviously tiger barbs will scoop it up right away. But if everyone's going to the food and everyone's eating properly, then there should not be any problems. Also, if you have a good amount of tiger barbs, they will spread out their so-called aggression, and really, like, I say so-called because I literally don't have any aggression. I guess if you have like 10 or more, like 20 or something, there'll be no aggression because there'll be so many of them that they'll just do their own thing. Also, they could be aggressive if they're underfed or stuck in a very small aquarium. Now, this is actually a 90 gallon. I'll try to zoom out a little bit to show you. So this is a 4 foot by 1.5 foot by 2 foot high, 90 gallon. And in this amount of space, tiger barbs do not feel claustrophobic and do not see a point in fighting for territory because there's plenty of that. In fact, if you didn't know, tiger barbs and most chunky barbs of this sort, like green tiger barbs, the electric green tiger barbs, they all get to about 2 inches. That's their normal size. So if you keep these fish, don't keep them in under like 40 gallon because they get pretty big and they get pretty chunky, and they're supposed to live 5-7 years about. So it's very normal for a fish that's uncomfortable to be fighting for the life and a tight space. But as most community fish in a large enough aquarium with good water changes, good water chemistry, enough food, there will be absolutely no problem. And a lot of you thought that they would nip at my discus, and that is not the case at all. Discus nip at discus, not tiger barbs. Like, it's like saying the mice will attack the elephant. No such thing is happening here at all. It's, as you can see, discus that give each other a little bit of trouble because discus are cichlids and they're way more territorial and they can be aggressive with each other, especially if they're ever stressed by any circumstances. But I think in my tank, compared to a couple weeks ago, things have kind of resolved themselves and there's no longer any fighting. So I'm very pleased to see that, and I hope I can have some good shots of my tiger barbs because they're absolutely gorgeous. Let's just pause it right here a little bit and just show you how nice tiger barbs can get in the proper environment for them. Proper lighting, obviously. They're very easy fish, actually. They are very easy to keep, to make happy. They're very tolerant of water conditions. I've seen them in tanks that everything else was dying and they were still thriving. The only little problem with them sometimes is that they can overeat and then bloat up. So try not to overfeed them. But that would only happen in like older adults. When they're growing up, you can feed them up to 6 times a day like I am right now with my discus. It's very hard to focus on them because a lot of things is coming in the way. At the same time, my discus are out and about. By the way, a little update on the skinny guy. I don't know if you noticed that he gained a little bit of weight. He's still skinny like a paper, but if I zoom out, you'll notice that his color is pretty good. He's right there. Hold on. Let me just open this and show you that. Just like the others, he's coming. Hi! Hi, babies. I can literally pet them now. They're so cute. Look at them all. I know, I'm infatuated by my babies. But they all come to eat. They're all super active and happy. So it's definitely not the tiger barbs that are stressing them out. You know, if discus are happy and healthy in the right conditions, only like maybe certain aggressive cichlids will cause a problem. Even like when they're in a large enough tanks with angels, they'll be fine. So on this note, if you like that video, give it a like, subscribe if you're not part of the AquaZone team yet, and don't forget to hit that bell button to get my latest notifications. Otherwise, I'll get just lost in YouTube and you might not see me again. That'll be terrible. Alright guys, have a wonderful evening or whenever you're gonna see this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.